Welcome, everybody. My name is Ken Bolander with Prosperity Highway Global. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our all of our team members. This is a members-only Team Sparky update. So, on behalf of myself, also I'd like to turn over to Steve to say hello.
Aloha, everybody. Happy holidays.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to keep this right about an hour, maybe less, here today. We have an important announcement of another event that you may want to plug into at the top of the hour. At 6 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Eastern. One of our companies is making a big shift, and so they're going to be launching an event here. We'll be talking about that in just a couple of minutes. Before we do that, guys, I want to give you just a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be talking about today. Some of our breakthroughs that is going to be happening. We did kind of lose some of the month of September. I was sick with the mold in our house, and it was quite an ordeal for me personally. So I apologize. We did lose a little prime time there, but guys, uh, also during that time, and also during October, Steve has just been working tirelessly putting together our new webinar platform and other things. In fact, let me just keep this on point. So the first thing, guys, is we've launched our business in a box with Brand Rise 360 AI, and Steve has just been doing an amazing job putting together that program. And guys, it is taking off. I mean, we everything's in place. We even have financing guys in Canada we're going to be talking about. Uh, it's incredible what's coming overall with our system, and with the Brand Rise 360, guys. We are I just get more excited all the time, guys. And we're going to talk about some of the details on that and why we've launched that as well. And then Steve has also put a ton of time in putting together our new webinar. Guys, our new webinar is just fire. It's exciting. We launched it yesterday. We already had somebody go through and buy the annual package today. Another person signed, so just barely turned it on. We already have sales coming on with that. So that is amazing, guys. Our emails, Steve put that in the promotion. We sent out like 360,000 emails this week, and close to a 60% open rate. Last week it was 65 or 68. I forgot the exact number. But the message that's resonating with people is AI, getting on the right side of AI. And so that's huge, guys. So this is all these two initiatives, the business in a box and the webinar, is all designed to increase conversions and increase profitability. Profitability for the company, profitability for you, and profitability for our call center. And that's the other thing, guys, that we're really focusing on to drive conversions. Okay, it's like you think about harvest, the farmer and the hunter. Okay, well, we've been planting seeds and really growing our list and doing so many things to get conversions, but to speed up the conversions, we're going into hunting mode, guys. We have a team of 20 to 25 individuals doing outbound calling that are reaching out to the leads in your back office right now. Um, and there's so much I could talk about on that subject, but we're not going to have the time to dive in that today. But the bottom line, guys, is our call center is going to be huge. So those are the three initiatives that we're going to be talking about here today. And with that, before I turn the time over to Steve, I just want to let you guys know, uh, Reach Solar has been, um, they had a company that they've worked very closely with called iHub, and that's been an ongoing relationship. I knew that they've been cultivating and developing. And iHub, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but they have acquired a Reach Solar, which in my opinion is great news because it's going to be adding more solar power to more options of solar power. There's a lot that iHub is bringing to the table for Reach Solar. Plus, there's additional profit streams. And I asked one of the owners, Casey, is there anything we need to do? He says, no, they're keeping the genealogy the same, which is really a good thing. Many of you have a pretty nice team going in Reach Solar. So I recommend that you look in your emails, you go to the Reach Solar website and find out more about, and I'll go ahead and post it in our Facebook group about the about that call. So that Zoom is coming up again at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So for that reason, guys, we pretty well have a hard stop because I recommend, if you have any well, I think if you're here on this call and you have interest on how Team Sparky, Prosperity Highway Global, and how all this is going to move ahead and really benefit everybody, then I really kind of view that the update with Reach Solar is kind of an extension of the update. So I recommend everybody shift at the end of the hour with that. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and end my part, Steve, and just turn the time over to you. I'm sure I'll have a couple of comments, but Steve's going to kind of go rapid fire, guys. And Steve, I just want to thank you for your dedication and your drive. Man, you know, he's just been on fire. We all have issues and sometimes some health issues and other things. And Steve just doesn't let it stop him. He just keeps going. So it's great to have a partner like that, that does, despite any challenges, and guys, we all have challenges. Every one of us, we have health challenges. We have situations going on in our life. Every business goes through cycles. It's not a straight line. And some of the best companies, sometimes it's four steps forward, three steps back. And you just keep going, right? And I tell you what, my confidence, Steve, is just gone up exponentially because I really feel like we're moving ahead on a really, really solid foundation. With our business in a box, we're able to sell that on an unlimited basis, knowing that the fulfillment will happen. Gives us more resources that we can reinvest in fulfillment with Team Sparky. The call center is huge. It's such a huge, important part of our system, guys. And everyone's talking AI, but when you have AI backed with the call center, high tech and high touch, with this community that really cares about people, um, Steve, my confidence has gone up tenfold just in the last 2 weeks. And thank you for
Yeah.
all your hard work. So I'm going to turn over to you. I know you have a lot to share, so take it away, Steve.
All right. Hey, thanks, Ken. I appreciate the heck out of you too, partner. Um, there's just no words to be said on how much.
I love you, man.
It's beyond words, brother. And everybody here, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how proud I am of you and how much I appreciate you guys. I mean, to stick it in with us and to support us and to be patient with us and to see the vision with us and to stick it out and to not only stick it out, but to plug in, to take charge, to keep the motivation high, to keep the inspiration high, to keep the, lean, to allow each other to lean on each other, the call center team, everybody here, every single one of you watching this video, everybody that's here live, I appreciate you. I love you. And we're going to win and we're going to win big. I can promise you that. There's just no other which way or shape or form about it. So I'm going to get right into it. We do got to move pretty quick, and I got a lot I want to share with you. So first off, from your PHG back office, okay, when you go to your promo dashboard, let's see, maybe I'm not logged in. When you go to your promo dashboard, the new funnel link is live. What's going on here? I must have to relog in. Let me log in here real quick, guys.
Yeah, while Steve's doing that, just to emphasize, guys, the relationship with Brand Rise 360 AI and the Team Sparky is Brand 360 is a standalone, okay, where we're not going to be marketing. Well, you could get a Brand Rise 360 account, and I would recommend it, and then really kind of take control of your own marketing. For those that want to do more, it's a great option, and you can market Sparky, but that's all voluntary, because we're attracting a lot of people that want to use this technology and just focus on their one thing. So there's kind of a wall there. However, in Team Sparky, you can see on the left-hand side there that Brand Rice 360 is a product that you can make commissions on. So there's more money in there than there was before because there'll be people come in and buy different packages, and you can make commissions even though you didn't even talk to the person. All of that is possible. Um, but anyway, Steve, did you get
Oh,
where you need to
oh,
go? I thought I'd fill that in a little bit for you.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You
So
betcha.
we're here on the Sparky dashboard, on the PHC Hub dashboard. We're in our promo dashboard. And what I want to take notice for everybody to see is that the new funnel is absolutely 100% live. It's an hour and 11-minute funnel or webinar, highly psychologically written, executed, 70% value, 30% selling. I think some of you guys have already gone through it. I'm sure you enjoyed it and you see how attractive and how um, powerful it really is. There's time drops with timers on it. And it's just a really well put together funnel. It's going to get better and better and better. We're going to have spin-off funnels with it as well, spin-off webinars. So we can catch people where we can see every single PDF they click. We can see every offer they click. We can spin off other webinars for them to go to upon those actions. Um, so there's just so much that we can do with this new webinar funnel that it's really, really exciting. But what I want to take notice for you guys to do is go and I want everybody here. This is my challenge for you today, and there's a reason behind it. I want every single person that's here live and every single person that's watching this video to go log into the webinar. It's a two-step process. You just put in your email. This is really cool because when people put in their email, they're automatically in our database. So, and then we start marketing to them even if they don't register. Okay, so once you do that, then it's going to show you what times are available. Okay, it's showing me in Hawaii time. I can join a session in progress, or I can go ahead and join, in the next half hour, in the next 45 minutes, in the next hour, in the next hour and 15 minutes. So I pick which one I want to go to. I enter my name, I enter my phone number, I put the captcha code in, and I click enter, and it will go to confirm registration. Now, what'll happen is we have this on split test, okay? So all the gurus are telling us that if we have them download our app, we're going to get the highest conversion rates possible from people that download the app and watch the webinar within the app. Okay, this is still out for question, but we have a split test. So half people will download the app, half people will go right to the browser and watch the webinar. They say the reason behind that is because if they're going through the app, then there's no distractions and they're inside the app. We can push notification them and all the other kind of cool stuff that we can do with the app, with the Webby app. I need everybody to go through that entire webinar. Every time Ken or I say put yes in the chat or put fire in the chat or anywhere that you feel is a good spot to put some inspirational love and excitement and encouragement and uh, uh, you know, uh, uh, communication in that chat that's going to be relevant that you think somebody else would want to see that's coming through that's brand new. Please do that because what happens is we get live and we get so many people that are on each webinar and so you guys will be interacting with each other live, but every one of our interactions that we do, every time we interact with the chat or interact with the question, that follows through to the next webinar and to the next webinar, to the next webinar. So what we want is we want when people are on that webinar and it's showing 250 people live on the webinar, we want it to show interaction, a lot of interaction. We don't want them to be the only ones saying, well, why isn't anybody saying yes? Or why isn't anybody else getting excited? Or why isn't anybody else putting fire in the chat? So if you go through it, you put fire in the chat now, it's going to show up on future webinars when people are logging on, not just the one that you're on live. So it's going to continue to parlay across the board to future webinars. That's why it's so important. Please go in there and do that. And please share this webinar. We're not, let's get this webinar out there. I'm telling you, it is fire. We've already had 2 signups. We had one come in on one of our down sells, all automated, absolutely no human touch. We had somebody coming in as a pro and we had somebody coming in as a elite annual today. So, and we just launched this thing the other day and we haven't even started driving traffic to it in a big way. We were still working out some of the kinks, but we're starting to push some people into it And so we're starting to get some interaction. The more that we get in there and interact, the better off it's going to be. So, with that being said, also, I want to make notice that we're getting ready to advertise in a big way. You guys are going to get excited about this. I'm about to show you something that's really, really exciting. But I want to, just um, bring into play here that we know that right now the ad packs are on lock, right? We did that for a reason. While we're getting all these other components together and we're really tailoring our new ad initiatives and what are we going to advertise for and how are we going to continue to fulfill on the ad packs that we already have in place, we've locked it down. Okay, but if you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it does open up. Well, it should have. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe it was changed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to be going in and changing these up. So just so you know, we're going to have a whole new set of ad packs. They're basically going to be the same, a lot of the same fulfillment, a lot of the same stuff, just some different features and some different aspects to those. So I want you to know that that's coming very, 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 very soon. So it's on my screens now. I've got it up in my programming notes and I've been working on it already. Um, then we've got Brand Rise 360. I think a lot of you guys are kind of already starting to get to know what Brand Rise 360 is all about. Right here is your lead capture link. I'd encourage you to get this link out there because there is a lot of companies and a lot of networkers and people that are looking to earn money from home. They need a system like this. I'll tell you, every single business on this planet can use this system. If they're not automating their business within the next 2 to 3 years, they're going to be left obsolete because everybody else is automating their systems. That's what's happening. AI is here. AI is here to stay. Automation is here. This is the number one software on the planet. We've got a big firm that is helping us to fulfill on every single one of these system build outs. And I just can't say how important it is for you guys to get this word out there and earn some really good commissions for doing it. And at the same time, you can really become a hero to these companies because I mean this software alone has changed my life. I would not be here today doing this with you guys if I didn't have this software when I picked it up 6 years ago with my luxury detail company here. I turned that company into an struggling to do $80,000 a year to soaring past $80,000 a month overnight when I implemented this software with the Facebook integrations, the Google integrations, the WhatsApp, the communication, my team integrations, calendars, invoicing, marketing, advertising, the landing pages, funnel pages, all of it built into one place. I don't have, it's all there done for me. It's so simple to use. I was able to teach my whole staff. They're not college graduates, they're detail techs. And every single one of my staff is able to use my software and my branded app within 1 week of me hiring them. They're pros with it because it is not hard to use. Um, so I encourage everybody to get behind this Brand Rise 360 and let's get some packages sold. Let's get them out there. Our deal to you guys, if you're looking to brand yourself, like some of you guys have already did, I can't tell you how proud I am of you to see the vision and to see the necessity to brand yourself to be able to run your own ads, $10 to $15 a day in ads. When your system is branded to you, you're taking all of those leads coming in direct to you and your team and having appointments set for you for qualified people that are going to join you in your endeavors that you're doing. You can market anything that you want once they're sitting in an appointment with you. So, our deal to you is if you get a brand builder package, it's $5,000, financeable, by the way, in Canada. Canada financing is turned on. Our programmers right now are making sure it's got to be in, it's going to be presented in Canada dollars. So the pricing will be a little bit different. I think it's like 59 or 69, 59.97 for the big package, or for the little package, but that's 49.97 in USD. If it doesn't show up and you got somebody that wants to finance something in Canada, let me know. I can send a private link, and the financing absolutely 100% will show up. We're working on it to, it should be up later today. The Canadian pricing for financing available, anybody in Canada and USA. Also, if you get the $5,000 package, we're going to give you a platinum ad package. If you get a brand leader package, we're going to give you a diamond package as well. For our founding legacy members, everybody that's already currently on the team, we're going to give you one of those packages in complement to this. Now, you might be saying, well, that's cool, but what are we doing with those ad packs? Let me show you some of the ads that my ad agency and me and Ron are working on that are going to drive massive, massive amounts of people. Now, remember, we got a 68.5% open rate on emails running messages like this last week. We had over 53% this week opened. 250,000, some 100,000 odd people opened up emails because of these kind of headings. So now we're going to be funneling these ads on Facebook, funneling leads into these ad packs according to these kind of headlines. Live bulletin, prepare for a future happening now, or powered by AI. And I want you guys to know these aren't just ads. I've actually created a whole new social media challenge. I've got almost 100 social media posts between Brand Rise and the new Hidden Wave webinar ready to go. I've already got all of the, uh, this is really cool. I've already got all of the content for them. And so now it's not just a social post. You get a social post, you get an email, and you also get a follow-up DM email and or message to send out for each one of these social posts that I want to show you. So this is just one of them. This is for the webinar funnel. So breaking news, AI replaces 300 million jobs. It's going to grab people's attention. We already know it is. 68% of people are opening up blind emails for this. Hidden Wave report, adapt or be automated. Join our Hidden Wave webinars. Start now. Seats are limited. We also invite them into our community. We tell them, be adapted or be automated. Um, here's another one, AI deepfakes. Hidden Wave, future needs your voice. Join our Hidden Wave webinar starting soon. Seats are limited. Um, join our Hidden Wave mastermind. Seats are limited. Bring people in on the conversation. Adapt or be automated. Automation is taking over. Uh, and it just keeps going on. AI creates a new class of entrepreneurs. Join our Hidden Wave webinar starting soon. Seats are limited. AI creates a new class of watch. You're being watched. Live bulletin. Join our Hidden Wave webinar. Start. Seats are limited. So we're really bringing people into our community to talk about these issues and things that are happening in AI. The Great Divide. These are all real things that are happening, and we want to be able to build a community of people, of like-minded people that are joining heads together, that are part of the conversation, that we can build mastermind groups on, that we can talk to each other about stuff, we can be there together, and we can ultimately bring them into our Sparky AI ecosystem and have them learn while they earn, as we gain their trust and we gain their voice and their community presence. So that's what all this is about. There's just a ton. You can see I put a ton of ads together. It just keeps going. Machines now learn faster than humans. Hidden Wave update. Join Hidden Wave live training. Limited seats this week. AI clones run for office. This stuff is happening. This stuff is going to be happening. AI now running companies. Your voice is needed in our mastermind group, forming now. So these are the kind of hooks that we're going to be advertising, that we know we're getting 68% open rates on blind emails. Email marketing is not dead because we've got such a hook. It's what people are thinking about, what they want, where they're at in life. We're meeting them where they're at. And everybody is going to need to have a home-based business sooner or later, or else they're going to be, or have to be a highly trained AI operator. because everything's going AI. It's not going to be long before AI is going to be a really, really, really bigger part of our lives than it is now. We're getting ahead of that game. It's not a joke. People know it's happening. Side hustle jobs are taking over, are drying up. AI is taking over jobs. So it just goes on and on. Now, on the Brand Rights 360 side, we've got all these ads that we're going to be advertising for you guys to sell these packages for you for all the ad packs that you have, all the leads that are coming in, and uh, and and creating income for you guys. There's some really good commissions to be made when these brand systems are purchased. We got a fulfillment company that does it all for us. There's a lot of profit involved in these systems beyond all the time and work that it takes to get into it, to put into it. But once we have that solved, then there becomes a lot of resources that we can then put back into more advertising and marketing and pushing this company forward into becoming $1 billion company and putting hundreds of thousands of people in your guys' teams. So that's what it's all about. That's why we've got these social media posts here for Brand Rise. You can see they're very well crafted. They look great. It's a little bit different than some of the stuff that you guys are seeing out there online now for systems that are helping people with their businesses. Um, these are high quality, very high quality ads. You guys are going to have full access to all of this in our social media challenge so you guys can post it. And of course, I've also got follow up information on all of these as well. So every one of these ads has a complete social media post. It's got an email, subject line, and body that you can send out. It's proven to work. And it's got a follow up DM and email instructions as well. So each one of those ads that you're going to see has all of this stuff already done. So we're going to be loading those up into a social challenge for you on the Brand Rise 360 site and on the PHG site. Okay, so lead with AI, stay ahead. AI is replacing effort, not entrepreneurs. That's right. Struggling to fill your calendar? We launch and manage your AI powered system fast. We implement, you get results. Launch a new AI powered system for your business fast. That's what it's about. Booked calls, that's what people want. They want to sync their team and they want to get calls booked for their team and for themselves. Implement, automate, marketing system fast. Turn likes into leads automatically. Launch your AI powered business system fast. Future proof your business with AI that works for you. Future proof, again, an AI powered automated system to drive your business forward. These are, this is real. Paper's flying, and then this guy on his computer happy. So these are the kind of things that we got coming to you. I just wanted to quickly go over this because I feel it's pretty darn powerful, and it's something that is going to drive us forward, and it's going to drive us forward in a big, big, big way. And this is the future. The future is here. We're harnessing the future. We're staying above the cutting edge, and we're doing everything that we can possibly do to stay ahead of the game. So do me a favor, everybody, get in here, go through that webinar. It's only an hour and 11 minutes long. Stay till the end. Comment anywhere you can comment. Put fire. Put inspiration. Put yes when asked yes, and let's get that activity going so when the brand new people are coming in, they don't feel like they're the only ones there or that they are the guinea pigs. Okay, so Ken.
Wow, Steve, that is incredible. I tell you, he was up like 6 in the morning Utah time, and he's in Hawaii 4 hours behind that. He's just cranking out these ads, just one after the other after the other. It's like, Steve, who wound you up this morning? It's incredible. I mean, guys, what he's put out in such a short period of time. And yeah, it's huge. I mean, there's a huge market. It's our most responsive message about getting on the right side of AI. And wow, congratulations, Steve. Great job.
Yeah, I woke up with a fury and a vengeance this morning and an alert focus on what needed to be done, and that was what needed to be done.
Yeah,
We,
absolutely.
yeah.
Uh, by the way, guys, I put the announcement about Reach Solar. It's in the Facebook group. I just initiated some text messages. I'm about ready to hit send on emails. You want to get your team to be on that special update at the top of the hour, which is 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's free to join. Reach Solar is free to join, but there's new profit streams. Uh, in the announcement that talked about big ticket items, big ticket sales or high ticket sales. So I don't even know what the announcements are, to be frank with you. But it's like, okay, if you have a team, there's new announcements, and they were acquired by a partner, not somebody that came in that didn't know all about Reach Solar. Um, a company called iHub. So have acquired Reach Solar, and that's coming up at the top of the hour. So Steve, if you can give me a few more minutes, I'm going to get that email sent out, and uh, back to you, partner.
Okay. Well, I can take some questions if anybody's got any good questions. I can help answer any questions in the chat. Um, on top of that, we do have we do have some really cool things that we're doing with the call center. As a matter of fact, we're doing an all-out call center recruiting here coming soon because our automated voicemail drops are going to start going out in massive numbers again, driving massive calls back into the call center. We're doing an update on our conversational AI. So Sparky's getting a whole new set of directives that are going to follow along with the new path that we're taking, talking to people about AI and talking to them about why they need. I mean, let's face it, you guys. I don't mean to get on a soapbox here again, but the fact is, the facts are facts. Pretty soon, it's going to be necessary for most people to have some sort of a home business that they can plug into, that they can automate, that they can launch and create income from to survive, especially to be able to live the same kind of lifestyle that they may be used to. Because jobs are, it's not happening soon, it's happening now. AI is coming in fast, and every single day it's advancing and advancing and advancing and advancing more. And, companies are spending trillions of dollars creating databases and infrastructures and the all the governments are going all in and quantum computing is coming. I mean, you guys, we have not even scraped the surface of AI. AI is here, it's here to stay, and things are going to be happening in a big, 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 big way with it. And it will automate out jobs, especially for our youngsters entering the marketplace. If they're not AI operatives, they're going to have a tough time surviving without a home based business. And these side hustle jobs that are out there aren't going to be run by humans soon. There's already automated drones driving cars for Uber. We already know that drones can drop stuff for Amazon. It's not going to be long that Uber Eats is going to be dropped to you by a drone. And, shopping is going to be done online and drone to you. Automated vehicles are going to come drop it off. I mean, manufacturing plants, food processing plants, healthcare systems, you know, you name it. Jobs are going to be automated more and more and more because it makes financial sense and it makes more sense in the long-term future, which is hard for us to see, which is something I really am a very focused proponent of, is creating a utopia society of making sure that I'm part of the voice and that I bring as many people in as part of the voice as possible so we can be co-creators of a future that we can be proud of with AI. So it can help us do the heavy lifting that we don't want to do. Nobody wants to work, but we all need to survive. Well, what if we could have both? It's going to come down to, it's either going to go one or the other way. It's either going to go to a dystopian society where the things, the rich are going to get even more rich and the divide is going to get bigger and the poor are going to get poorer, and we're just going to not be able to have anywhere to do anything, or it's going to become an even playing field. Things will be leveled out, and there's enough abundance in this planet for every man, woman, and child on the planet to have all the luxuries they need to live a good life, a house, a vehicle, and nice things, and food, and water, and good health care. It's just a matter of things coming together. And so I believe in the hearts of humans. I believe in the goodness of humans. I believe in, we would not be here where we're at today if we weren't meant to be here, meant to do better things. Meant, why shouldn't we be able to spend our time with our friends and our family, taking care of each other in a more tribe community, doing art, reading books, writing books, playing sports, having hobbies, expanding our knowledge, expanding our understanding of our, of our surroundings, being more part of the nature, being more in unison with animals, being more in unison with our environment in whole. And once quantum computer hits and AI is running quantum computers, there's going to be some serious, significant changes in everything: healthcare, solar, energy, food processing, micro food processing, disease. I mean, you name it: insects, pest control, financial equality. At some point, I know that we can, as humans, we're so darn smart, we're so intelligent that we can solve the suffering problem. We don't have to suffer. I do not believe that we were put on this planet to suffer. I don't believe it. I don't buy into it. I don't buy into that. I keep needing to learn a lesson so I can get better. I would rather just already be better and live my life happy and not suffer and not see other people's around me suffer. I think that's what we've been trying to do for the last 600,000 years is end suffering. We're probably closer to ending suffering than we ever have been today with technology, with the communication, with the open communication between people, with so many people able to communicate together, solve problems. That it's up to us to be part of that, be a co-creator of that end result. I, for one, refuse to allow it to go the other way. And I hope that I can gather as many millions of people behind that movement. And I know a lot of you guys are in that same mindset that we can really make a difference and we can co-create that kind of a future. That's the kind of thing that we need to be talking to people about, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. I can promise. We all know that it's going to get worse. People are afraid right now. It's moving so darn fast. It went through a big hype. Now everyone's afraid. So let's meet them where they're at, bring them into the conversation, give them some tools that they can utilize, bring them into a community of a like-minded group that's moving together towards that direction, and feel good about it and feel proud about it and feel positive about it, and increase our opportunity to provide for our families at the same time as helping others provide for their family. And so that's where we're going. I feel that's the direction that we're going to be going, that is going to win for us in the biggest possible way. And it takes all of us to do that. All of your contributions, all of your talents, this whole team, talents and significant, you know, abilities, and all of our inclusion and all the hard work that we're all doing, and all the praying and inspiration and plugging in is going to pay off.
Amen, brother. Amen. I love it, Steve. Appreciate you sharing your passion with everybody. I mean, that it really is true. I was listening to an AI discussion here today how you could create digital products. Uh, you could become an expert leveraging all the knowledge that's out there on about any subject. Use AI to do your homework, create a digital product, sell the digital product, and make money. Learning those skills are just incredible. So I love our broader approach here, guys. It's Stephen Covey talks about people going from dependent to independent. And my favorite is interdependent teamwork. So we're teaching everyone to become independent, to have skills to be independent in a very rapidly changing world. Um, but then our safety net, guys, is we're a team. It's kind of like a rope, right? That has one strand, it could be broken, right? But we're a team and we're kind of woven together, and we can adapt and change to to anything that's out there, right? If there's a great opportunity, we can include it. If we need to overcome some challenges, we can do it together. But yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, earlier, I think some of you probably saw that on YouTube. Um, Different individuals talking about Grok and the different technology, and I forgot the phraseology, but that might sound dramatic what Steve was talking about, but it's here, guys. I mean, literally, they were talking on I think it was July or August, about the breakthroughs, what's coming in technology, and they're like by the end of the year, this highest level uh, of super intelligence is going to be here. I mean, this kind of stuff, it's like, oh, that sounds like conspiracy theories or, you know, pie in the sky. That's so far down the road, but it's not. I mean, it's changing rapidly. You think about it from two standpoints. Number one, if you are relying on a job, yeah, there's a lot of fear out there. What can I do to insulate myself or have a backup income? That's one perspective. But here's the other perspective, guys, is whoever applies this technology the fastest and in the most comprehensive way is can outpace the competition 10 times, 100 times. So it truly is a race, not just to employ AI, but be with the team that's going to employ that the fastest. And see, that's one of the reasons I love our business in a box is, we're doing everything on our side as a team, things mostly outside of your control. You help us create and grow whatever, we decide as a leadership team to put in there. But this gives the business in a box, and all the technology in that system gives you the autonomy, the control that you can build. And I mean, anything AI, we can plug it in that business in a box. And what we have now is incredible, but anything out there that's hot, we can put it in there. So to me, Steve, it's like, the best of both worlds. You have the team working together, and for people that are busy and they don't have time with that, they can plug into that. But those of you that want to learn these things and kind of take some control, it's you can do that on an independent basis, learn things on an independent basis, but still be part of an interdependent team where we all work together. And Steve, as we approach our time coming up here in 10 minutes, the REIT Solar update call is happening in 10 minutes. Um, by the way, it's reach-zoom.com, I believe is the link you want to go to for that update, reach-zoom.com, or just go to the REIT Solar website. I'm sure you can find it on there. Check your emails. Most of you that have plugged into our multiple streams of income. I mean, there's no reason not to sign up in REIT Solar. It's free. By the way, if you haven't, I recommend that you do, because I don't know, they might change it. Uh, but yeah, so that's, isn't it great that I think we're going to love what they're going to announce tonight, but I don't know all the information. If there's something we don't like, we can unplug them and put in another company. If what they are announcing is a home run and it's going to add extra streams of income, guess what? Your income goes up, and all you got to do is be plugged into this team system. Um, so yeah, Steve, yeah, I know it'd be so easy to go on a deep dive of these updates. By the way, guys, we have talked about the business in a box It's on our blog. It's in our YouTube channel. Um, you can go. The last 2 weeks, we really dove deep on these three subjects. I'm very excited about all three. The business in a box, the new webinar is just incredible. And by the way, guys, if you've ever thought about being in the call center, this is a really good time because we're going to go from 25 people doing outbound. Uh, uh, we're kind of using this week as a benchmark. We have a special call on Tuesday for our top producers, and another training after that. And we're going to say, okay, the people that are willing to follow this system and do at least a minimum amount, we're going to that's our cookie cutter, right? We're going to take that, and then we're going to go into recruiting mode, and we're going to go from, maybe out of 25, there's 15 that are really serious. We're going to take those 15 and double it and double it and double it. And guys, we will have hundreds of people in our back office closing your MMM deals in Savings Highway, closing your business in a box. You may not know anything about what I just said, but yet if we sell MMM for Savings Highway, which we're going to be getting a training with that, I'll be talking to Steve tomorrow. Our call center team will be selling your MMM in Savings Highway, and you make money. You weren't even there. The business in a box. You don't need to understand it to profit from it. Um, and our call center guys are going to be calling those leads. Hey, Steve, quick question before we wrap this up. If someone's driving leads into our system, even in addition to the leads that are out there now, are we going to reach out to those leads? And if someone markets and gets people over any of our funnels, and we reach out to those people, and they buy a business in a box, or they buy MMM product, are they going to get paid on that?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. I mean, guys, all you have to do,
That's affirmative.
yeah, and take those graphics that Steve put together, guys, and just post, post, right? You guys don't need to understand any of these products, but you have our call center is now. By the way, just real quick, guys, when the leads come in, and it's pretty well inbound, that commission's the same, but we have 2.5 million leads in the back office that we need to keep reaching out to. And now we're prioritizing. We're really distilled it down. We're targeting the people that have opened the emails, and so we're using our time judiciously. But you know, anyway, we're just going to keep reaching out to the leads that are in your back office, teach you how to get other leads. We're going to have some warm market funnels here in the near future. You'll be able to share with warm market. It's all about, I mean, here's the cool thing. You don't need to know how to sell. Just learn how to generate leads or participate in lead generation, and our call center team will do the rest for you. But I strongly encourage you to learn everything that Steve talked about with AI. Look at the business in a box. My gosh, the Steve, the announcement that you said on that special is just crazy.
Yeah,
So,
isn't it good? I mean, and
yeah,
those
guys.
ad packs are gonna be fire, you guys. Wait until we launch these new ads that are performing beyond anything we could have ever imagined. And for us to funnel them through the new webinar in such a way to give them so much value and to bring them in the conversation and then offer them the opportunity to buy, not sell them a system. We're actually giving them the opportunity. By the time they get to those offers, they're ready to buy. Like they're like, thank you. Instead of us telling them thank you, they're telling us thank you. Like, thank you for this.
We had a meeting right before the Zoom, didn't we? And they're pretty excited.
Yeah. All in, boy. We're talking in a big way. That was an enterprise deal.
Yep. Yeah, it really is. It's happening, guys. But yeah, if you thought about the business in a box, that's the other thing I like, Steve, is one hand washes the other. You're kind of hedging your bet. Well, what if you get a business in a box and you find you're the weak link and you're not able to do whatever? Now, it's not likely, but just in your own thinking, well, what if I get a business in a box and I'm not successful? Well, we're going to give you a platinum. If you buy the business in a box, we're going to give you a platinum or a diamond, the specials that Steve talked about. So we have you double covered. And I love it, guys, because as we build our team with Team Sparky, 360s on the, brand 360s on the menu. So we're going to be sending lots of people to 360. And I'll tell you this, the people that are informed and smart with 360, when leads are coming in and someone doesn't want to spend $5,000, they're going to sell them in their opportunity. But what if they don't like their opportunity? The people using Brand Rise 360, the ones that I think the smart ones are going to say, well, this might be too much for you, but let me plug you in over here. So, Sparky's going to be driving business to Brand Rise 360. As you use that, you'll be plugging people into Sparky. So there's incredible synergy there. And guys, it's 100% fulfillable. So as we go out and sell millions of dollars of Brand Rise 360 in the next 12 months, um, we're going to tell people, if you're not willing to do the work, don't buy it, right? You're going to need to be willing to take appointments and have conversations and build a team that's going to do those two things. And if that's you and that fits your team, then you really ought to take a look at it. If you want to be more passive, then don't. Well, actually, Steve, we talked about this last week. We'll wrap this up. What if you bought Brand Rice 360 and we're going to give you a platinum? We're giving you permission to resell that package, right? So, and you keep the money. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So even if you didn't want to do it, if maybe that wasn't your thing, you could buy a Brand Rice 360, get the platinum, and you still own it. And you could use it or you can resell it. So I would think about that while we're having the special, because that special, we're not going to keep that on the table.
Hey, Ken, I just got one last thing before we wrap up, and that is when you go to your brand right, I just want to make this real clear. When you go to your brand rise 360 dashboard, you're going to see all your stats are at zero. That only means that that's a separate affiliate program. There's going to be separate commissions earned. It's still attached to our master database. Every single lead that you've ever had attached to you, assigned to you, is still assigned to you on Brand Rise 360. You're not starting over. When we start advertising Brand Rise 360, and if a lead purchases a Brand Rise 360 account that is attached to you in the PhD side and the Sparky side, you're still going to get full credit. It's not, it's a shared database, it's a separate dashboard, separate commission, separate bank. Actually, the same bank. So I just want to make that crystal clear. I don't want anybody here to think that they're starting over. Every single lead that you've ever had in your Sparky system is still assigned to you in Brand Rise 360. Shared database.
Yep, yep. Okay, well, guys, we have that event coming up. Again, look in your emails from Reach Solar, look in our Facebook group, I sent out a text. But yeah, go to reach-zoom.com or go to your website and find it there. But hey, guys, we're going to wrap this up and we'll see you on the next Zoom that's happening. I think we're a few minutes behind. So we're going to
Yeah.
go ahead and jump and we'll see you in the next Zoom, guys. Love you
Aloha,
guys.
everybody.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.